So a lot of people do have immense problems digesting food and also start taking all kinds of really, to me, strange things over the counter to address this rather than address the actual problem and the root of it, the issue why. There are many reasons why people have digestive disorders, and it manifests itself in many ways. It can manifest itself as um, the body just rejecting the food, and they have what's called acid reflux syndrome. There are many names given to these things. They can have irritable bowel syndrome. There's so many things. Then there are people who just have a lot of gas. And then there are a lot of people I hear who want to go raw. And they said, but I cannot eat or want to go or become vegan. They said, I can't eat vegetables, especially cruciferous vegetables, because I get too much gas. Well, there's a reason why. Are you actually eating it? Or are you just shoveling it down your throat? That's the main one. Most people do not really eat. They do not chew. They do not chew their food. We need to chew minimum 30 times, according to macrobiotics, 50 times, so that the food becomes a soft ball. It stays into a ball, but most of it is soft because we need the fiber in the ball, but it needs to be very soft. That's why juicing works. That's why smoothies help so much, because it's pre-digested already for you. We need to eat in a very mindful manner. We cannot expect to have an actual calm and complete digestion if we are constantly irritated and irritable and just overly stimulated, whether it's by uh, watching TV or a film or a movie. And it's amazing how many people eat while they're watching movies. I don't understand it, or while they're watching the news. So if you're eating mindfully and quietly, the chances of having an eating disorder are very low. But if you're not chewing, then you'll still have it. So you want to rethink where you eat, when you eat, and how you eat. Are you chewing? Are you putting water or any other liquids in? A lot of people eat and have wine with their food, or they will drink water or something else with their food. What you're doing is diluting the digestive juices. So please think about doing that, because most people already have depleted digestive enzymes to digest the food, especially the hydrochloric acid in the stomach, which is which is what digests proteins. And if you're putting heavy protein in your body and you're not able to digest it and you have a lot of gas afterwards, that's mainly the reason why. And if you have a very low amount of hydrochloric acid, you don't want to then dilute it by drinking with the meals. Then some people also, they get agitated while they're eating because they're on the phone. Why are you on the phone when you're eating? I remember when I studied with Thich Nhat Hanh, what I loved about him was, remember he said, when I walk, I walk. When I eat. A lot of people I see walk and eat together at the same time, or while they're driving, or while they're working on the computer and doing all that at the same time. The digestive system is big. It is huge. It is enormous. I'm going to show you a photograph, and I want you to see for yourself that it needs your full attention. Look at this. This is the digestive system, and I like this particular image because it's colored and it shows a big distinction between the small intestine and the large intestine. But it also shows a big demarcation between the stomach and the liver. So if you look at it, all digestion begins in the mouth. This is why you must chew. And then it ends in the anus at the bottom of the body, another opening there. But most people have constipation or diarrhea because of what happens between the mouth and the anus, because they already have never given themselves a chance to digest the food because the food doesn't stay in the mouth long enough, or they're mixing it with things that should not be there. For example, people are mixing sugary stuff with protein. All starches are digested in the mouth. So you want to make sure that you really chew them well first, and you do not eat fruit at the end of a meal. I see a lot of people eating fruit at the end of a meal. Fruit doesn't go to the stomach. It bypasses the stomach. It doesn't need to go to the stomach because the stomach digests protein, and most fruit will just go straight through the stomach. And if there's food there that has not been digested because you just ate it or you just ate it an hour ago and it still needs to be digested and the stomach is full, then obviously the fruit cannot bypass, so it stays there and it putrefies. No wonder you have gas and you've got bloating and all these problems. So please do not see fruit as a healthy dessert. We don't even need dessert. Why do need dessert? The need for dessert is probably because the food you're eating is way too salty. That's why you're craving sweets at the end. You can eat the dessert for the meal. And in fact, fats should be eaten at the beginning of the meal and not after. So if you want to eat dessert before the meal, that would be much preferable. So these are just some of the things that I'm bringing to your attention today. Please join my Elegantly Raw opportunities to learn more. We'll be actually training you in a lot there. And I look forward to working with you all at some point or in the near future. Please go to my website for that, elegantlyrawdoreet.com. Thank you and enjoy your meals. Take the time to sit and enjoy them. Do not eat in a hurried manner. Just like how you would like somebody to appreciate you and give you all their attention, the food does too.